Didn't warm up yet. Boom! Boom! Alright. Hit record.
It is recording.
Oh.
It's been a while since we've sat down and done one of these. I've forgotten what to say.
Pretty soon it's going to be the Caleb and Clara Rigsby show.
That's true. We're less than a month away from getting married. So exciting! But today is a Q&A day. I did a poll on our Instagram telling people to ask us anything. It could be wedding related, random, anything that they wanted to be. And we got a lot of really good questions. And so we wanted to sit down and answer them because we have a few new followers and subscribers on this channel because of TikTok. We have recently gained a little bit of a following on there, and that's really exciting, and it has been so much fun to watch the following, like the community build. And so we decided that we should probably just reintroduce ourselves a little bit. We're gonna answer these questions, and we haven't gone over these. I haven't showed him the questions, and so it's gonna be off the cuff. And I think that's the best way to showcase, especially this one.
Yeah.
He does best on the fly. And so the first question we got was, how did we meet? And we actually did, the first Q&A we ever did was about how we met, and it was a long drawn out story. If you really want the full in-depth story, go watch that video. It's called Meet My Boyfriend, and it's like a Q&A. Ooh, what did you guys see in each other the first time you met?
I made her dog pee on the carpet floor, and I tracked dog poop into her house.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. The first time he came over to my house, the first time we actually like met and introduced ourselves, he came over to my house, and the second he came in, my dog Ruby, who everybody says on TikTok looks like Scooby-Doo, she ran up to him, and when she's kind of grown out of it now, but when she used to get excited, she would pee. And what I didn't realize is that, like, after because he had brought me flowers, and he came in, and I was trying to get Ruby like to calm down, and so he was walking through my living room to put the flowers on the table, and then I was like, do you smell something? Because like Ruby's known for like passing gas so bad. Like, she lets some pretty bad ones rip.
She did that the first day I met her.
Well, that too, but I was like, did you, like, I didn't want to like blame it on him, but I was like, I smell something. Do you smell that? And he was like, and then I looked down and I see this streak on the carpet, and I was like, did you step in like poop? Like, did you he looked on his shoe, and there was like all on the bottom of his shoe, and then we looked, and there was a trail leading up to the door where he came in. And so that was my first impression of him. Like, my first real one is that he dragged dog poop through my house.
And let me just add, that's two questions you never want asked to you on the first time you meet someone in person is, do you smell that? And did you step in poop? It's not cool. And there's no way to recover from it either. Like,
I thought it was funny.
Like,
he was so embarrassed, but I thought it was really funny. Cause
like, hi, I'm just going to clean the dog poop off the carpet.
Before we can officially introduce ourselves, I've got to clean up this dog poop.
Yeah, and then we sat down and talked to each other and got to know each other more in person.
Until like 2 o'clock in the morning. He didn't leave until like 2 o'clock in the morning because we sat and talked for hours getting to know each other. How long have we been together?
It's been
since November of last year.
December, January.
November 2019. 2019.
Math is hard.
No, wait, July.
Oh wait, yeah.
November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So almost 9 months. Okay, someone said, what are you most looking forward to in married life?
Ooh. I'm looking forward to her, like, being on, not that it's a possessive thing, but her being mine. She'll be like Rigsby.
Officially.
Yeah.
I'll be a Rigsby. That's exciting. I'm so excited.
I look forward to what God has in store for us, and I look forward to saying, this is my wife, Clara Rigsby.
This is my husband, Caleb Rigsby. I'm excited for living together. I'm excited for us to fix up the house that we're buying and to make it our own and to be able to just be with him every night. Like, we get to have a sleepover every night.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to hang out all the time. And I think that's pretty cool. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion, but we love spending time with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really excited just to have like a never-ending slumber party with you.
Mm-hmm. I'm also looking forward to the family that we're going to build, because that's
Yes.
a bunch, like 8,000. 8 of these questions have been, how many kids are you going to have? Do y'all want kids? And to answer that question, yes. Lord
Yeah,
willing.
we got a lot saying, do you guys want kids? If so, how many? And I think, because we've talked about this, I think that's important to talk about before you get married. And I think our general consensus is, if we could have it our way, we would have 4.
Mm-hmm.
2 boys, 2 girls. If we could have it our way. We are going to be happy whatever God blesses us with. We're going to be so grateful to even have children in the first place. But if we could have it our way, like I said, if we could pick, in an ideal world, we would have 2 boys and 2 girls.
Mm-hmm.
And their names will all start with C. Because both of our names start with C. What is the theme of the wedding going to be? I wouldn't say there really is a theme. We just
Love.
really want it to be Christ-centered.
So again, I would say the theme is love, because Christ is love and He loved us. That's how we love.
Mm-hmm. Where are we getting married at?
Our neighbors, they have a little pond there, and it's across the pond is where my little sister got married, so we're getting married on the other side of it.
Yes.
And we're going to have the ceremony there. Unfortunately, with everything that's happened in the world, we've had to move.
It wasn't the
location.
original plan. The original plan was to get married in the church that I grew up in, and it hasn't reopened because of the current situation in the United States right now. And so we had to move it outside, and that's okay. But our house is right here, and then there is 2 large rows of pine trees, and we're getting married right here. And then there's a pond. We're going to get married in front of the pond. And so I pray, we've been praying every day that it's going to be beautiful weather that day and all that week, so we can set up without any problems. And yeah, so we are getting married next to our new home that we will be moving into when we get married. Someone said, when are you going to have an actual wedding, if that makes sense? We're getting married August 8th. So, like 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
4 weeks?
It's less than 4. It's 4 weeks.
It's less than 4 weeks. So, from Friday, it'll be 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm. It's like waiting for Christmas.
I think that's right. It's 3 or 4 weeks.
Anyways, it is. It's close. It's 28 days today.
Yeah, I'm excited. August 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Proctor said, again, Caleb is so gosh darn handsome. He always tells you that.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think so.
That's what matters. Favorite memory of each other? Oh, one of my favorite ones. I actually have this. It was a receipt in December. I have a receipt. It's, I think it was December 29th. We were at Jay's, and I was talking with her, and we were going through this kind of time of like being friends, dating back and forth kind of thing, just really getting to know each other more. And she looked at me one day, and I told her how I really felt about her, and was like, I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I'll always care about you and love you very much for who you are. And she just looked at me and she said, you can marry me. And I was like, like spit take.
I did.
Mm-hmm. And so I wrote down on the receipt that day, like I wish I could just go back in time and watch shit all over again. But that's one of my all-time favorite memories ever.
That's so sweet.
And then when you said yes to me asking you to marry you.
Yeah, that's probably like my favorite sweet memory of you is you asking me to marry you, because it was so sweet. He started tearing up, and he did it in the most like meaningful way possible with the current circumstances. He did it at drive-in church and in front of all the people that I love and care about that live around here, and it was so sweet. I can't tell my embarrassing favorite memory.
Oh, I've got embarrassing memories about it. She does too.
Somebody said, where is both of your dream locations to live or to see? We don't want to live anywhere but here. We love to travel. We haven't had really the opportunity to travel anywhere together because not too long after we started dating, all this stuff happened. And so, what you tell me what my number one place to go in the world is?
She wants to go to Disney World. That's where she would love to go. She's never been.
Never been.
I would love to take her, and I would love to take her soon, but with the current circumstances of what you would have to do to go there, it's not as enjoyable. Like, you need to, like, total freedom to walk around and look at everything, and that will not be the case now, but I would love to take her there.
What's your dream location to go?
The mountains. I know that's very broad, but I love the mountains. Love the mountains. Anywhere with her is going to be great for me, so.
Sweet. What are your signs? Like your, what's it called?
Oh, Virgo, Cancer, all that stuff. That stuff.
Yeah.
Like our,
What's your sign?
February. It's my birth month.
Do you not know your sign?
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
I'm a Cancer. My birthday is July 22nd, which is coming up. I'm a Cancer.
I'm a Caleb. I don't know.
Put it in the comments what he is, because he doesn't know and I don't either.
I don't pay attention to that.
Somebody said, what made you film him opening your doors? They are seriously funny but also sweet. I don't know. I had the idea one day because he does genuinely open my doors for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just for the camera. But he did something really funny opening my door one day. I think it was one that we put in, like, the very first one that we did. You were singing and you were like, ah. Yeah, you were like, no, ma'am. And then, no, ma'am. Like, when I went to grab my door, and I was like, that would be really funny to make, like, a compilation of him opening my door. Like, because I was the only one who got to see how funny it was. I was like, people need to see how funny this is. And so I made it, and it blew up a little bit. And ever since then, people have loved them, or seem to anyway. And so, that's how that got started. I love making them because they're literally, he does open my door, or tries to, everywhere we go. He's not always there to open the door because we're not together all the time, but when he is around, he does open my door.
And I make sure to too, whatever it means. If it's, I got to throw my chancla, my wallet. You've seen the videos, I resorted to a lot of ways to get to that door to be that gentleman for her.
And people have we've had, like, 95% of the comments are so nice and fun, or, like, hilarious, but then there's, like, that 5% that are like, that is so controlling, this and this and this, and that's not the case at all. One of his love languages is acts of service, and so he really loves to show his love for me by doing things for me, like opening doors or getting me food, stuff like that. And so that's something he really loves to do, and I love letting him do it because it makes him happy and it makes me happy to see him happy. And so it's as simple as that. It's not toxic at all. I'm capable of opening my own door, completely capable, but I love to let him do it because it makes him happy.
And this is my gift from God. I'm going to treat her right. She deserves to be treated with the best of everything. So if I can open the door to make her day better, I'm going to do it. So guys, I highly recommend that too. Do whatever you can to make your woman feel blessed.
Someone said, do you each have a favorite TV show? Also, you guys are so cute.
First off, thank you.
I know what your favorite TV show is. Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. I love Bob's Burgers. It's a great show to watch.
What's my favorite TV show?
Oh my gosh.
I watched a lot of TV growing up.
Disney.
And so, well, yes, anything Disney.
Powerpuff Girls, Victorious, Secret Life of Zack and Cody, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob SquarePants.
I love cartoons. That is something that me and my brother watched all the time when we were little, whether it was Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron. We love cartoons in my household, and so anything cartoon, anything classic Disney Channel like Hannah Montana, Zack and Cody, Wizards of Waverly Place, but literally anything Disney. Any Disney movie, I'm down for it. But favorite TV shows, I love cartoons. I put those on to fall asleep, and I could literally watch them any time of day. I love cartoons. I think this will be the last one that we answer. This is a good one. It says, did you guys ever second guess in dating, or did you guys just know y'all were the one?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go listen. No.
Yes. Yes, we did. But there's a story for that, and I'm gonna try to keep it short and make as most sense as I possibly can. My dating experience has not been the most ideal before him. I dated a guy on and off for 6 years. My first ever real boyfriend I dated on and off for 6 years, almost got married to. It was very, very toxic, and also very hard to let go of because of how long we had been together. And that relationship affected every single relationship I was in after that, for the most part. It was very hard for me to, just being very transparent, to let go of. I got to a point before I started dating him, for months, I didn't date anyone. I knew it wasn't good for me to date. I needed to fully be alone and work on my relationship with the Lord. I mean, I didn't want to close the door completely because I've always desired to get married and have a relationship. When we started talking, we talked for, how long was it, 2 weeks?
So yeah, it was about 2 weeks.
2 weeks we were getting to know each other, and then, it did scare me. It seemed to be progressing, and it seemed too good to be true. He seemed so perfect. And I was like, do I deserve this? I had this huge breakdown. I started feeling very anxious and very unsure. And I knew that feelings of uncertainty or confusion were not of the Lord. And so I was like, Caleb, I don't know why, but I can't pursue this with you right now. I have this huge urge to be alone. I've never had someone like him that was as dedicated to his walk with the Lord that I was. And I was like, Caleb, I know you'll understand, but I have to obey. Something is really not right internally with me, and I can't continue to date you with this inner unpeace, if that makes sense. Is that a word? I can't continue without peace, and I didn't have it. And so he was like, okay, I get it. And it broke his heart, and I felt so bad and so guilty because I felt like I got his hopes up because, like I said, he was everything I had prayed for my whole life. But I was being told to let it go. And so I did, and we didn't talk for a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. It was long 2 weeks.
We came back together to talk, and I was completely transparent with him about my first relationship and how I had struggled to let it go. And as soon as I told him everything that was on my heart regarding that, and I had sought counsel from all my closest girlfriends, asking advice and asking for their prayer for direction. And they all unanimously were like, Caleb is the best thing that has seemed to happen to you, seemed to come into your life. I wouldn't let it go, but I also wouldn't pursue it until you feel peace. And so when we had that conversation where I just laid it all out on the table, soon after I felt immediate peace and haven't gone back since. It was like I completely surrendered my past to the Lord, and He gave me peace in return. And so to answer that question, yes, I second guessed it because I wasn't sure if I was able to do it. But as soon as I gave up my control and my holding on to past things that weren't good for me, He was there. He was waiting.
Because I remember that time, because when she laid everything out for me, again, it was another couple days of just leaving her to herself to try and figure this stuff out. And for me, that was hard because I wanted to talk to her. I had gotten to know her. But I remember that Sunday, I sat down at church, at my dad's church, and I prayed at the altar, and I actually prayed the entire service. Like my father, we had a praise and worship service, and I went up to the altar at that point, and I stayed up the entire, when I mean the whole service, I mean my dad went up and still preached and everything, and I prayed the entire time. I've never done that before so intently about something, because I wanted to have peace about the situation too. She had texted me right after that service, just a little, hey, how was church, everything. And I remember that next day I was like, Lord, I'm just going to give it to you. I'm going to let her go. I won't bother her, because I feel like if I say anything to her, it's going to be a biased opinion from me, and I can't do that to her, so I'm going to trust you and let her go. I texted her told her that morning. It was a Tuesday morning, and I was going into work that night, and she texted me and said, I'm sorry, but I just can't not stop talking to you. And so ever since then, it's just been
wonderful.
So we both had to let it go completely. Mm-hmm. And it's like that old saying, love is like a dove. If you let it go and it comes back, it was meant to be. And that's exactly what we both did, was we completely let each other go at some point. And so I believe that's the reason why we are here now.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have not had 1 second of regret, an ounce of weakness, like trying to, ever since that day, I haven't wanted to go back, and I haven't had those spiraling thoughts of my past, and so it's been the biggest gift. So if you're holding on to something or trying to chase a guy that you know is not good for you, or for the multiple time, don't do it. Just let it go and give all your problems and your anxiety to the Lord, because He is the only true peace that you will ever have. And
it's also extremely rewarding when you when you tell somebody, I don't care how long it takes you, you figure out what you need, I'm going to pray for you and I will be here. How rewarding it is to have that faith, and then to see your faith. I almost got it. Have that faith and to see it come to fruition, and to see the...
Aw, Caleb. It's a gift. It's a gift. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up on that note, on tears. Oh, on tears. We love you guys so much. And again, we are so thankful for the following that we've received. If you're not following us on TikTok or Instagram, please do. It's just Caleb and Clara. And
sorry.
We will be coming out with more stuff very soon, especially regarding the house. We're going to show that process. We want to film the whole thing. And so...
and a big surprise too after the wedding. Well, of course the wedding, but yeah,
we do have a surprise coming, but we can't talk about it because
we'll show it.
We want it to be a surprise. Yeah. And so anyway, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.